Now let's talk about immigration. I recently talked with an Iowa sheriff who attended an immigration conference at the White House. He told me the biggest problem is that nobody's really quite sure what the current law is. Obviously, there's a lot of confusion out there. So I'd like to know, what do you understand the current law to be? What would you like to do about illegal immigration? And what do you do to secure the borders? Mrs. Ernst, we begin with you.
I think first off, Stacy, absolutely. First, we have to secure the borders, and there are a number of ways that we can do that, but that is the first step. And the second step is to enforce the laws that are already on the books. And we don't do that. We have to get back to enforcing those laws. And we can also implement, by enforcing those laws, we can also implement ways that employers can use the existing laws, methods such as E-Verify, to make sure that they are using current laws. But then lastly, no amnesty. I don't support amnesty.
Now you say enforce the current laws. The question is, or the problem is, people aren't really clear on what the current laws are. What are they as you understand them?
Well, one, they shouldn't be entering illegally. There is a legal process of immigration already in place, and we know that people don't do that as they come across the border. So there are laws in place. We need to find out what those laws are, and that way local law enforcement can enforce the laws.
Okay, Mr. Clovis?
Well, the current law is the generation of the 1986 law, the Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986, signed by President Reagan in December of 1986. There have been subsequent amendments to that law that have come down, and probably the most important aspect of this is what we call 287G. It's a clause that allows local law enforcement to be able to collect illegal immigrants and turn them over to ICE. This has not been enforced because this administration refuses to do that. As far as securing the border, there are things we can do, physical barriers, but I also think this is a national security issue. And as a national security issue, we can use Title 10 of the President's authority to exercise the National Guard, have the national government pay for that, and put and secure the borders and the ports of this country from illegal entry.